Hello guys, what is up? You know what, I can never get these intros right. These intros are the weirdest things ever. But let's get to the video. Alright, so what I'm gonna pretty much talk about today is my setup. I believe that this is probably the best setup for tracks that have a lot of turns, not a lot of speeds. This track is one of the examples. So let's go ahead and look at my setup. Alright, so the first thing we're going to look at is suspension. Now, my suspension is set up for tracks that have a lot of bends that are not really fast speeds. So this will not work on tracks like K-Gums, Lomel, anything that's fast paced like those two tracks. So if we're going to go straight in the middle where usually everyone's standard clicks are, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 clicks to the left. And so the front would be 2 clicks to the left. For the preload, front is going to be 4 clicks to the left, rear 3 clicks to the left. Low speed compression, we're going to do 1, 2, 2 clicks to the left, and for the extension, 2 clicks to the left. For high speed compression, 1 click to the left, and high speed extension, 1 click to the left. And now we're going straight to the single shock absorber. So the low speed compression and extension, I found I kind of messed with it going down, but I didn't really like the results I was getting, so I went higher instead of lower. So if we're going straight down the middle, we're going to go 1, 2 clicks out, and the extension 2 clicks out. And for compression, for high speed compression, you're going to go 1 click to the left, and the extension, I'm going to click to the left. Now, like I said, this is what helps me for tracks that have a lot of bends, not fast pace. This might not work for you. This works for me. For brake response, I left it at modular. The reason why is with modular, your bike is suited for tracks with a lot of turns, and that's what we're trying to go for. For accelerator mapping, leave it at modular. I felt it just balanced everything out. Now if you look at the bottom, the reason why I didn't put it in aggressive is because it says an aggressive mapping makes acceleration more sudden for a more nervous riding style. Now I'm trying to be as smooth as possible by turning as well as I can, and also accelerating out and hitting my high speeds a lot faster. It's not the kind of setup I want for a track that has a lot of turns. For wheelbase, I have it as short. Now the reason why I have it as short is because I'm trying to achieve a bike that corners really well, and that is what short does. If you have it at medium, it doesn't really explain what medium is, but when I played around with it, medium felt like it wanted to turn, but it didn't turn. Like it was so close to doing what I wanted to do. If you leave it at long, what that does is it just creates better stability. Now, if you put it to short, you're going to lose some stability, but you actually don't really feel it because the way the suspension is set up. So short, I felt like it was the best choice to choose. Now one thing to know is whatever your wheelbase is, so if you have a short, medium, or long, you're also going to want to mess around with the suspension, because whatever your suspension is also going to determine what your wheelbase is as well. So those two have to work together. The last thing we're going to talk about is gear ratio. This actually took me quite a while to mess around with and figure out what worked best for me. What I like to do is final ratio selection. I kept it as short because my goal was to try to get the bike to turn really, really well, and by doing that you're going to lose top speed. So what I wanted to do is I wanted it to accelerate and also get to the top speed as fast as it could, if that makes sense. So with my gear 1, flicked it all the way to the left, 29 miles per hour. Gear 2, left it in the middle, 43. For gear 3, I maxed it all the way out to the right. Gear 4, maxed it all the way to out to the right. And for gear 5, just one click off from all the way to the right. And like I said, final ratio selection, short. Like I said throughout the video, this setup works for me. It might not work for you. If it does, that's awesome. If you feel like it's really close, mess around with it. Just make sure you save it in the bike setup management. So in case you mess up, you can just go to that file, load it up, and you could start off exactly where you last were. And that's it. If you feel like this video helped, let me know in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.